Iniklamba Chaneke, Quetzalcoatl Villeya, Tlazo Camati, Palemojuan, Imoyo Kironi, Inixal. Askan, Tlazo Camachilinisneki, Inipalemojuani, Siwatlamba Chaneke, Shipetote Villeya, Inikome. Askan, Tlazo Camachilinisneki, Iniklamba Chaneke, Teteliko Kaileya, Tlazo Camati, Palemojuani, Yay! Inaskan, Tlazo Camachilinisneki, Tetetzahuiza Wake, Huitzilopochtli Huilleya, Tlazo Camati, Palemojuani, Iniknawi. Moyo Kuyani, Tata Tornati, Dositi Mestre, Tlazo Camati, Inikmahuete. Tlazo Camati Tosa, Tlazo Tlanansi, Tonatiu, Nadnawatsi, Tlanansi, Tlali Cuatrica, Chacheplica, Mapuili, Oh!
Vete! Funny you mentioned that. We kind of can't leave. I kind of burned all of our ships. I didn't want my men sailing away and leaving me here. Hey, what is all that stuff? Maize, chile. Wow! We don't have any of that stuff back home. You know what else we don't have back home? Fine-looking brown women. You seem to have plenty of them around here. Would you mind if we borrow some of them? I can get pretty lonely after being on an old boat for a month at a time. And the machine said, no. Please, no. Cortad pulls out his sword. Give us your women now. Y los conquistadores las conquistaron. And in reality, the Mexica didn't give up that easily. I mean, they had weapons to protect themselves, but they didn't have sharp weapons. I mean, their weapons were only designed to knock people unconscious. How else were they supposed to have live humans for their sacrifices? But the main reason they couldn't defeat the conquistadores is because the Spanish had something the Mexica couldn't protect themselves from. Smallpox. And as the Mexica Empire fell, a new government arose, and along with it, the birth of a new race, mestizos, which loosely translates as Mexicans with bad hair. So now the mestizos ruled, the Spanish ruled for a very long, long time. So now I'm a Spaniard, and I've got my foot on the neck of a mestizo person. How many years have we been ruling you, mestizos? 300 años. 300 years? Wow, that's a lot of years of discriminating, violating, and destroying. Is that why you pre-Mexicans are pissed off all the time? By the way, what's today's date? 16 de septiembre, 1810. Oh, September 16th, 1810. Just another boring day in no Mexican land. Thank you, man. I got my voice on here. All right. You know, you almost Mexicans don't realize how you are to be ruled by us. That totally threw me off. I don't do that. Now think about it. Why why would you do this if you have to take care of this whole land? What would you do if you have to take care of this land by yourself? And the mestizo said, ya verás. Viva la Virgen de Guadalupe, muerte a los tiranos. What? Go back to Spain, you light-skinned, funny-talking ocean back. Your goal to the motherland? But it hasn't been all that bad, has it? We built churches for you and taught you a new language. And in that new language, the mestizo said, vete. And the Spanish said, no. And the mestizo said, vete. And the Spanish said, no, no, vete, no, vete. And this went on for 11 years. Fine, we're leaving. We know we're not wanted. But if you get invaded by somebody like Napoleon or Maximilian or privileged Americanos, don't come crying to us. No mames, güey, vete. So after the Spanish left, the mestizos did what any brown person would do when placed in this situation. They threw a big-ass pachanga and invited every pre-Mexican in town. So now you imagine this big party of Mexicans, and the mestizos are standing there, my fellow brown people. Now that those filthy ocean backs are gone, we are in total control of this land. Our land. Land that many generations of our families have been raised upon, fought wars upon, and ate frijoles and nopales on. And now we need a name for this place, and not just any name, we need a good name. One that will, a place where people will know that, a place where all brown people can roam free. And someone says, Brazil? No. El Paso? Let's save that one for someone else. What about the east side? Mexico! Yeah! We'll call it Mexico. And we'll call ourselves Mexico people. No, we're Mexicanos! Yeah, somos Mexicanos. And one more thing, we'll have a flag with a cactus in the middle. And we'll have an eagle sitting on top of a cactus eating a snake. And like the ingredients of a delicious salsa. The flag will be jalapeno green, onion white, and tomate red. And then somebody pulls out a Mexican flag, like always. Like, oh, maybe somebody in the crowd has one, right? So fast forward to the present, and we proudly stand before you as distant grandchildren of our Mexican forefathers. We may live under a different flag, but we have not forgotten the soil that nourished our roots for many generations. And when it's our turn to tell the story of our gente to our children and our children's children, we will sit them down and say, you're not going to believe this shit, but in the beginning, there were no Mexicans. You come from a long line of people who fought to exist. Celebrate your rich brown skin and the history that flows through your veins. We don't cut out people's hearts anymore. Well, not some of us, right? But we will sacrifice